The last time I talked about the 5 best shirts. Today, we're talking about the 5 best hoodies. Let's go. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the studio. Today, I'm gonna be talking about my 5 favorite hoodies because you all seem to really like the top 5 blanks video that I did. And we are finally entering hoodie season, so that's why I thought it was a good time to make this video. And again, every hoodie that I talk about in this video is subjective, based on my own experience, on what I sell, what I recommend to my clients. So what I like may not be what's best for you, so always do your research before you go out and buy 100 units of this hoodie, 200 units of that hoodie, and make sure that you get a sample first to heat press on, print on, embroider on, wash test, and then place your whole order so that you don't make any mistakes going forward. One of the key things with me deciding what hoodie I like is I usually look for fit, weight, color options, availability, and how easy is it to buy it. A lot of companies will have your standard black, white, maybe some beige, cream colors, and then the list kind of goes deep from there depending on which company. The first hoodie I want to talk about is the independent IND4000. To me, this hoodie is the equivalent of the Comfort Color 1717 that I mentioned in the shirt video because it is like the first hoodie that I would go to if I were to recommend someone a cheaper option that's solid, has tons of inventory, tons of colors, and you can literally buy it anywhere online. Websites like SS Activewear, Alpha Broder, which I guess now SS Activewear owns all of them anyways. So SS Activewear, I can get it directly from independent, and they also have thousands in stock. So you'll never run out of options for the most part. There are times when they might be out of stock, but that's very rare for it to happen. It's the first level of fleece where you start entering a little bit mid to heavyweight, and the price is still under $20, which makes it affordable for a lot of people. And what makes this hoodie great is it is very versatile. Like, it's a standard fit. It's not very modern in the sense that there's no drop shoulder, there's no boxy cut. It's like a very standard hoodie that you probably could have bought 10, 15 years ago from PacSun or something like that. But I think that's why it's liked and loved by a lot of people, because it's very standard, it's predictable, you know what you're gonna get. A lot of the hoodies nowadays, they're cropped, they're boxy, they got the drop shoulder. All these terms might make sense to some people, but to other people, they might just be buzzwords that people buy things based off of. So just keep that in mind when you read these terms, because some people might call a standard slim hoodie oversized because they size it up by one size, and that's totally not true. You're just going up a size to make sure it's not slim. So just keep that in mind when you pick out your hoodies. But again, IND4000, standard fit, 1,000 colors, 70% cotton, 30% polyester, so you get pretty good cotton composition. I wish it was 80-20, but for some reason this hoodie is 70-30, so that's what you're dealt with. But construction wise, it's very solid, it's gonna last you a long time, and this is where I would start if you are going to buy hoodies for your brand. Next hoodie is one of my favorites, the Maid varsity hoodie. So the Maid varsity hoodie is one of my favorite hoodies because 1, price point is amazing, 2, material is great, quality is top notch, 3, it's easy to get for me because they're based in Vernon, California, which is like south of downtown LA. And 4, like, this hoodie is probably the best bang for your buck, and it gives you like that traditional streetwear, oversized, heavyweight look and feel. If you've ever seen a Supreme hoodie, it kind of has the same construction to it where it has like the side thing where the ribbing is a different material. And I really like that because it expands the width on the hoodie without it being too wide. So that way you get that nice like open feel on a hoodie. And I hate garments that make me feel like I'm constricted or I'm like suffocating. And that's why the previous hoodie that I mentioned, if you don't size up, you're gonna get that kind of like, oh, this is really tight and restricting kind of feeling. So make sure you size up on the hoodie. These hoodies are gonna be 14 ounces, so they're true heavyweight hoodies, 80% cotton, 20% polyester, very solid feeling on your skin. It's nice and thick, it feels like quality, and the side ribbing is 100% cotton as well. So it's a great option, but the only drawback is colors. There's only like 4 colors or something like that, but that's because Maid does this thing where they want you to dye their PFD hoodies. PFD stands for preferred dye, which if you are curious about terms, I got this one video that I talk about all the terminology. So if you want to learn more about technical stuff, you can go check that out. So with the PFD, you can match any colors you want. So if you have like a Pantone that you have in mind, or like your brand has a specific look, you can hit them up through email and be like, hey, let's do a dip test and then get the colors matched, and then you can produce your own quantities. I don't know what the MOQ is. I believe it's around 50 to 75. So if you want to explore that option more, go hit him up. But the Maid varsity hoodie is one of my favorite picks from this bunch. The next hoodie that's gonna make this list is the AS Color Maid hoodie. No relation to the Maid brand, but it's the same name, Maid. So You figure something might have crossed over, I don't know. But this hoodie, super solid. You got French terry on the inside, but it feels heavy. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that I've seen with like a lot of French terry hoodies is even though they say a weight of like 12 ounces, 14 ounces, it doesn't feel like it on your skin because they cut the cotton a certain way, which gives it that French terry look. And most times I feel like it gets thinner. I don't know, I don't cut my hoodies and weigh them, but just based on how it hits my skin, I always kind of felt like, I don't know, this doesn't really feel like it's the true weight. But the Maid hoodie from AS Color is 14.7 ounces, 100% cotton, French terry. This thing is built so well. Like you can tell from the construction all the way from all the stitching, the hood, the ribbing, the sleeves, what have you. Like this thing is solid. The second I got this hoodie, I was like, damn, this thing is like, this is good. This is a really good hoodie from AS Color because to be quite frank, I don't really like any other hoodies that much to use them for my brand. The stencil hoodie is all right, feels a little bit outdated in my opinion. The relaxed hoodie also isn't my particular style. It's very soft and comfortable, but I just don't personally like it because it's a little bit too light. It's good when I'm moving around and stuff, but I just like a more solid, heavy constructed hoodie. Like the Maid hoodie is up here. Like they did it. They have finally hit that point in the quality, the weight, the price where I'm like, this thing is awesome. However, inventory is not good. I don't think it's in stock right now, which kind of sucks because I wanted to use it. But that's what happens with some of these hoodies is I'm sure companies like AS Color, when they go in a new direction, they want to make sure that there's demand before they order 10,000, 50,000 units. I don't know how much they order, but I bet it's a lot more than how much I order. I think that's why we have a little bit of issues with stock, but with AS Color, you already know they're going to probably come out with new colors and new washes because that's what they do best. So I'm just gonna stand by and see what's gonna happen. But the Maid hoodie, if you're able to get it, I would say it's a really good option for that 14.7 ounce heavyweight category, and it's French terry, so you know it's gonna be quality when you get it. This next one is quite a recent discovery, the Cotton Collective Organic Hoodie 15 ounce. I'm not sure if there's an official name or whatever tied to it, but it is the 15 ounce hoodie that they sell. And this hoodie to me is the modern standard of like cropped boxy hoodie that you can buy off the shelf. 100% cotton, which is amazing because a lot of hoodies are always like a blend with 20% polyester or something like that. But this hoodie is 100% cotton. They're based in San Diego. So again, it's good for me because I can get it within a few days. And they just restocked in black, which is good because black is the most common color. As you all know, it's the best seller for a lot of things that you probably sell. So you know that they're keeping up with the demand to make sure that they can fulfill orders for their customers because it is holiday season. And you guys already know, holiday season, you gotta stock up on your blanks because if you don't, you might get shut out. So make sure that right now, if you have hoodies you want to drop in December, you stock up a little bit now because you might not have that come November after Black Friday when everyone's trying to restock. So this hoodie, modern fit, boxy, you got the drop shoulder. It's a little bit cropped. So if you don't like cropped, I wouldn't recommend this for you. But if you like that cropped look, which for me works out because I'm not that tall. So for me, I like things that are a little bit higher in the waist, but I also like oversized stuff too. So to me, this hoodie fulfills that void of like a modern take on a hoodie blank because they hit the boxiness, they hit the weight, and they also hit the cropped look. So a lot of hoodies that I've explained in the beginning of this video, like they have their silhouettes that kind of carried over from different generations, but this Cotton Collective hoodie feels like a 2025 blank. So if you want that modern look, I would say 100% go check it out because they also have a lot of dope colors. They have some potassium washes. And right now, one of my favorite hoodies is this zipped hoodie from them. They have this tree camo and potassium wash. So if you want to check them out, it's Cotton Collective. Let's go get an account with them and order some samples today. And the last hoodie on the list I want to talk about is the classic LA Apparel HF9, which has been around for a long time. And I just wanted to give them an honorable mention as number 5 because when I think back to my entire career in this industry, that was probably the heaviest hoodie that you can buy in this market now. I know it's hard to believe because there are so many great options, but back in the day, I would say that 14 ounce hoodie was probably the most like premium option that was available back then. There's also Champion Reverse Weave, which is, I believe it's around 12 ounces. That's another good hoodie though, by the way, Champion Reverse Weave. But the HF9 is, to me, the classic, like what brought me into streetwear a little bit deeper after buying brands like Supreme and Palace, where I couldn't find a blank that really matched that quality or weight. but LA Apparel seemed to have hit that with the HF9. So this hoodie is 14 ounces, made in Los Angeles, 100% cotton. The fit, I can't tell you what the most recent batches feel like, but from the batches that I have, they do fit a little bit snug. It's not as big as the oversized stuff now, but maybe they adjusted their cuts a little bit, because I've noticed that with the LA Apparel 1801 GD, which is that shirt that I love, they also adjusted the cut over time. So I think that's what's cool about what they're doing, is like they're trying to adjust their demand and the cut based on trends, because I think that they are a brand that always kind of went with the times, but also try to push the envelope. So that is the hoodie that I'm going to end the list with, because I do think it deserves that spot on the list. That's one of my favorite hoodies. So that wraps up today's video, and I just want to say thank you all for checking it out and getting to this point, because I do all these things in hopes that it teaches someone out there like yourself who is trying to learn a little bit more about the apparel industry, trying to grow your own brand, trying to get into merchandising or whatever it may be for you. I want to be that person that helps you get across that first question that you have, and then you grow something that you can be proud of, and you can be selling shit all day while doing other stuff, so that you have income coming in from different parts of your life, so that you can live a life that you've always wanted to live. And to me, that's the most important part, is I want you guys to have the tools and information necessary to have these opportunities to build yourself, because I had to figure this out on my own through a job. But now that I have this experience, I'm giving this all to you guys. And I hope whoever's watching, you're getting somewhere. If you're not, it's okay. It's gonna take a long time, but just keep at it, because every day you're gonna get closer and closer to your goals. And if you have any questions about any of the things I talked about in the video, let me know in the comments. If you want to check out the ultimate blanks list that I mentioned earlier in the video, it has all the blanks that I talked about, plus 50 to 60 more. I update it every single time I find new blanks. So I actually just updated with the Cotton Collective blanks, which I got samples of 2 weeks ago, and now I'm selling it on my store because I like them so much. But you do get updates on them. Every time I update it, you get a notification and you can download the new list, or there's a link to my list that you can just have in your bookmarks, and you can just check it like every month or something like that. But I do really like looking for new blanks, because it's really cool to see the industry keep pushing these blanks to the next level, since it gives opportunity to people like us to have blanks that are freaking top quality. Like, to think back 10 years ago, the best blank I could remember was probably like AS Color Classic, which is a good shirt, don't get me wrong. But now there's a lot of shirts that are at that same level, if not higher. So I think it's really exciting to always see what's in development. And I hope that going forward, these companies can keep pushing it, because I know a lot of things are changing, especially with tariffs and global trade. Hopefully it can stay in a strong suit, because these blanks are dope. And I know that developing them in the US might cost too much. So we'll see what happens, but shout out to all these companies for always making dope stuff, because without them, like, my brands wouldn't be what they are today, and I wouldn't be able to give clients that high quality experience that they get. And it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you all for checking out today's video. If there's anything else you all want to check out, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.